Hi, Ren. How are you? Good to have you here.
I'm very good, Matt. Thank you. I'm so happy and so excited to be here. Seriously, thanks for this opportunity. It's such a privilege.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Where are you tuning in from today?
I'm here now in Auckland, New Zealand.
Fantastic. That's awesome. That's really wonderful. And so, how long have you been with us for?
Oh, technically speaking, end of December, but I really started January.
Right, right. So it's like 9 months, something like that, 8, 9 months.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was so fast.
Yeah, awesome. And so, share with myself and everyone here, what has been your journey? What has your journey been about over the last 9 months? Like, what have you been up to here at TCI? What have you been doing, and what have you been learning?
It's amazing. I thought I think I've been reborn. It's a bit cheeky or it's a bit woo woo for some people, but I really felt like I've been reborn in so many ways. I um I joined TCI because I left my corporate job because I'm sick of it. And then when I started talking about TCI, people just kind of fall in love with me and I got back to corporate. And now that I'm in corporate, I'm teaching what I'm learning. And it's such a playground for me, Matt. But also in my personal life, it just gets better and better. Like my partner, my kids are all grown up, so it's a bit touchy there. But yeah, that personal development is just priceless. It's been an amazing journey. I can't put it into words. And I'm just really good about myself. Like I'm gonna cry now. um, I just feel so good. It's just like my life is complete. It's not because I don't have any problems. Actually, challenges in business and in life is always there, but I just know how to handle it. And at the end of the day, I always feel good. And the best part is I always make other people happy and feel good about themselves. And it boomerangs to me, and I'm just so happy. So those are the key things. I'm still back to my corporate life. I have set up my own export business, and it's thriving. And I have my coaching business, which I have to put on weekends because I just want to be really good and study and get certified before I launch full time. But I found, by the way, I got my paying client, even though I didn't plan to get a paying client. And she just asked me to, like, I really want to work with you, and please sign me up. So that was awesome. So
Congratulations.
yeah, because I wasn't really planning to have a client because I'm just so busy. But I've been doing a lot of pro bono, Matt, and I think I've clocked in 85 to 90 hours of pro bono.
Awesome.
And the defining moment in those pro bono coaching, Matt, is just priceless. Like I've changed so many lives, turn it around, and I'm just so proud of them. Yeah, it's amazing.
Attitude, it's just the best. Your attitude is everything. I have so many people that are, before they come to TCI, they're pushing hard and they're trying to get their businesses off the ground, but their attitude isn't there. You know, they're not in the place of love and service. And you're in that place. You're in the place of love and service and care, and it just shines. Ren,
Thank
tell
you.
us a little bit about what was happening before you joined. So you said that you're
Yeah.
so happy. One of the things that you said was you really love that you have the tools now to be able to handle life. You love that you get to help people. What was it like before TCI, and what was the series of events that led you to say, okay, well, I need this stuff?
Yeah, that's an interesting question, Matt, because honestly, when I met you in Auckland, it wasn't for me. It was for a friend. I bought her there. She's going to a divorce. And I told myself, I'm perfect. I don't need this. That was the whole story. Like I am perfect. But I mean, way before that, I had a really bad marriage. I escaped the Philippines, brought my 4 kids with me, got into New Zealand, really worked hard, very fortunate to find love again in a partner. And so I was in a perfect space. And then all my kids are grown up. So my youngest, she got a US scholarship. She's a tennis player. So I see my in my own eyes, I see my life as perfect, right? And obviously every time I have a problem, a bit up and down, it's like, oh my God, everything is falling apart. You know, I just couldn't handle those moments. But in my eyes, I I feel my life is perfect. And then when I met you, and it was supposed to be for a friend, and it did her well as well. But for me, I just realized, oh my God, I actually have so many things to learn. And the mindset that I have with, you know, map is not the territory. When I talk about it to other people, they just look at me. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? But when I started talking about that and affecting people, I just saw amazing, like it's a ripple effect.
Right.
And then the second part is being okay when things doesn't go my way. Because I used to be like obsessive, like high performing. It has to be like this, has to be like that. And I think I've hurt a lot of people. Talking about politics in corporate life, I thought I hate politics, and I realized when I was studying with TCI, oh my God, I was actually the politics. I was actually the one hurting people. I was actually the one not looking at it, in an ecological way, as what Sharon and you would say, and make it good for everyone. So that was me before, and I think I've really changed a lot. I became a better person, not only for myself but for the people I love and everyone I touch. I just want them to be like happy and full of love. That's it.
Awesome. I love that you shared that in that moment when you came to an event with us, you know, you brought your friend and it was for her. The thing that I love is that you had the curiosity to then say, hold on, there's something here for me, because not everyone's curious. You know, I noticed that some people, when they're presented with new information, they still hold on to that kind of, no. You know, I know best kind of attitude. And it's unfortunate because they can't grow. And what I love about you, Ren, is that in that moment, you just said, oh, this is great. I can obviously learn so much. And over the last 9 months, you've completely transformed your life in all these wonderful ways. You know, it was already good. You've made it even better. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks, Matt. I mean, I think it also helps that I have this amazing community. No, seriously, I have this amazing support community, you guys, and all of in the TCI with whatever levels they are. And also I've learned not to compare myself and be happy for other people. Like every time someone posts about, I have my new paying client, I have this, I have number of hours. It's just mind blowing. I'm very lucky to be part of this community.
Yeah, well said. Now,
Yeah.
you said that one of the things that has improved as a result of doing the program with us here is the relationships in your life. And you mentioned your family. Tell us a little bit about how that has shifted. What was different before? How is it different now?
Yeah, so that really touches my heart, Matt. Because I raised my 4 kids as a single mom for the last number of years. So my eldest now is 25, and the second is like 24, and then I have an autistic child. He's 19, and my youngest is a girl, 18. And I thought, because I'm a single mom and I wanted everything to be perfect. I worked very hard for them. I gave my all for them, and I didn't realize that I have a very good relationship with them, but I didn't realize that I was very hard on them. Like it's just only this past few months that they are opening up to me. And they were just telling me like, yeah, mom, you're like super tiger, like you expect us to be like this, to be like this, and like that. And I'm like, really? I'm like that? Yeah, you're like that. Like you're very hard on us. And I was just thinking like, oh my God, if I didn't become more vulnerable or more as what to say, curious and ask them, I wouldn't know. And I just thought we had perfect relationships. I mean, we still do, like in the sense that we're very close, but I didn't know that they have this like other emotions against me. And I thought I was the perfect mom, right? And I always feel like, oh my, I gave all my life to you guys, so you should give it all to me, kind of thing. Um, yeah, so I'm just really happy now because I'm okay where we're at. And by the way, Matt, when they told me how, when there's two things, when they told me my negative or my stretch, as we call it, or my negative side, first of all, they opened up, which means they saw the change in me.
Yeah.
And second, I really took it very good. Like I wasn't angry in the past Ren, that's what you and Dan would say, would really get angry and say, you know, like I'm good. I'm always right. I'm your mom. You know, but this time around they were so open, and I accepted it like, oh really? I was like that. I didn't realize I was affecting you that way. Yeah, mom. Oh, I'm sorry. I said, oh, I'm sorry if I felt, and they look at me and they're like, "Oh my God, are you my mom? Are you saying sorry to me? So, are you possessed or something?"
Right.
So yeah, so that's how it is now. I mean, I think encouraging them to say it now, at least they're still in their 20s. We didn't drift apart. I think my biggest fear is when my kids have their own lives, you know, they'll just not connect with me. And I'm happy that, yeah, we're in that stage now. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I thought we were perfect.
Right.
But it was really like not perfect.
Yeah.
They were just keeping it away from me.
Yeah. Well, good on you for being open and applying what you've learned here. You know, I know that one of the things that we talk about a lot in coaching is how do we open up? How do we be vulnerable? How do we stop being defensive? How do we create a space for people to come close to us? And you've implemented all of that. And the gift is more closeness, right? You've got more closeness with your kids. You already had closeness. Now you have more closeness. And
Yeah.
there is no dollar figure to put on that. Do you know what I mean? You can't be like, how much is that worth? It's like, that's the game, right? That's beautiful.
And may I say that it also helped me deal with my daughter because she went back to the US, you know, even though there's COVID and everything. So she came home during COVID around April and left back again because she's in university. And it really totally helped me. I was freaking out, but you know, going to that exercise and being supported. I had some free coaching from my coaching community. Oh my God, Matt, that was awesome. That was like people was really there to help me. So yeah, that's been me.
Congratulations. And now tell us about how you're applying this to work, because I know that one of the great things that you're doing, you shared earlier, you were in corporate, you left because it wasn't really your thing. You started doing the course and then you had an opportunity to actually go back into corporate, but it's different now because you've got these coaching skills. You're adding value in a different way. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I'll give you one example this week. So I've only joined this big corporate in March, or was it Feb, after TCI. And as I told you, I left corporate and all of my networks, I told them, hey, I'm doing this coaching thing. And they're like, okay, we're gonna hire you. So it seems like I attracted, you know, with a high standard like that and keep on learning and growing, I kind of attracted them, and it was too good to refuse. And I don't know if you remember, I asked for your advice and you said go for it. And then now I am in business, back to corporate. First, the people around me are I'm being encouraged to, I'm actually coaching them, but they don't know it. So I'll be in a meeting and someone will be all angry, and you know how it is in corporate. And then I would ask a simple question. So what's your purpose? Simple question like, what's your why? They kind of do a double take, and then they stop getting angry and just focusing on what they wanted to say and being open. And I think they felt like, oh, she's actually listening to me. She actually wants to understand what I'm saying. She's not fighting with me. She just wants to understand what that business is about. And the other one is, I was in a big negotiation this week. Guess what, Matt? I actually used reframe metadynamics. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that, but reframe. I was able to use reframe, and that was mind blowing. So I'm using so many techniques, and the techniques that I use is just becoming natural because it's like I'm building a muscle because I'm practicing it with my on Saturdays. I have a little group practicing our coaching, so it's been phenomenal. It's just yeah, I'm a trailblazer here, man.
You are. It's awesome. Come so far in such a small amount of time. And my favorite thing about you is I just love your perspective. I love your outlook. I think that you've implemented so much wonderful learnings from TCI. You take everything and you use it. There's going to be so many people that'll be inspired by your story today. What would you say to someone who's inspired by your story and considering joining the community and becoming a coach themselves?
Just do it, Nike. Just do it. I think a lot of people think and think and think and think and overthink it, and they get overwhelmed. Just do it.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
Love
and
it.
give it a gift to yourself.
Yeah, beautiful, Ren. Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Matt.